Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be back. I literally have been working so hard to have videos for you guys ready for the following week. So hopefully from now on you'll be seeing videos every Monday and Wednesday. And welcome to today's video. Before we move on, I really want to thank Sephora Collection for sponsoring this video. They recently sent me a really cool package, so let me share it with you guys so you guys can see everything that came in the box. I was lucky enough to receive the Sephora Clear and Cover Concealer. So not only does it help you conceal the imperfections that you may have on your skin, whether it's a pimple or a zit, but it'll also treat it. So I think that's really, really freaking cool. Now, something that you should keep in mind that because this is specifically to help treat and cover your zits, it should never go around your eye area the way you would do a concealer if you're covering under your eyes or anything like that. It's specifically just for around the face except for the eyes. And it also has a 2% salicylic acid, which helps prevent any blemishes from forming in the future as well. Also in the box, you guys, I received the Rose Quartz, Gray Agate, and Opalite facial stone set, which I'm really excited to be playing around with. I haven't played with it yet, so keep an eye out for that in my IG so that you guys can see me play with it. And they also sent me these really cool gummies. This is the Sephora collection for Ollie Goodbye Stress Gummies. It's a way to counter any bad vibes that soothe worries away so you can be zen and cool. You're gonna see the product in action when I'm getting ready for this video, so join me in this journey. Okay, so for this video, I thought it'd be really cool to create a photo shoot concept that brought the outside in. Like most of you guys, I'm in quarantine as well, and I think I'm gonna be in quarantine for a while longer, even after we're set free, just because I wanna be extra safe. And I think that I really, at the same time, I really miss the outside world. So I decided to do a photo shoot where I can bring the outside in. So I decided to do a photo shoot where I can pretend that I'm outside, but still be inside nice and safe. Let me show you everything, the process and the photos of this really fun photo shoot. But first, let's get ready together. So let's go into my makeup. And the first thing that I like to do when I'm doing my makeup is fill in my brows. But my brows are probably my favorite part of doing my makeup because I feel like it forms my face and it makes me look alive. First thing I do is I fill in my eyebrows with my favorite Sephora eyebrow pencil, and then I go ahead and kind of brush out any harsh lines and keep the eyebrows nice and thick by using this eyebrow gel. And yeah, it makes them look snatched. After this, I decided to take a little snack, and I really wanted to try the Sephora collection for Ollie Goodbye Stress Gummies, and they taste so good. Now it's time to go back to the makeup look, and this is where I'm carving my eyebrows. I feel like it's such an important part of my makeup look because it helps make the eyebrows look nice, fresh, and clean, like they're just freshly tweezed or waxed. And what I do is add a little bit of concealer under the eyebrows, and then I blend it all out with the brush and also with my finger. Okay, now here is where you're going to see the product in action. This is the color that I'm using, and I'm going to be applying the product right above my eyebrow because I have a little zit. It's very little, but it actually is quite painful. So I'm gonna apply it a little bit on top, and then I'm going to be using this really cool blending brush that Sephora was kind enough to send over as well. It's really cute, and it blended out the concealer quite easy. So that just took care of it. It was almost like it was never even happened. So that was fun. Now going back to my eyes, I wanted to do some eyeshadow color, but I still wanted to keep it nice and romantic. However, no matter what color I do, I always have to help my eyelids, because my eyelids are the only greasy part of my face. I tend to have dry skin, but my eyelids get really greasy. The way that I fix this is by adding a little bit of concealer on my lids, and then I blend it out with my finger. And to make sure that my eyeshadow lasts a really long time and that it's not gonna get greasy, I go over it with some powder. What I like to do is a translucent powder to make sure that there's no color, and it just keeps the grease away from my lids. Next, I decided to add a little bit of depth into my eyes, and what I like to do is to use the Sephora Pro Collection palette, and all I do is add a little bit, for this look, I did was add a little bit of nylon onto the inside part just to like fake that I have deeper lids because they're kind of hooded. They're very hooded actually. And then after that, I went in with a little brush, the setting spray from Sephora collection, which I'm obsessed with. And then I used the color Sun Kiss from the same palette and applied it all over the lid. The reason why I brought the brush is because I really wanted to get the product to look as rich as possible, kind of like the way I have it on. It tends to look really soft when it's not wet, so that gives a little bit more drama and a little bit more intensity, especially in photos. Once my eyes are ready, at least with the eyeshadow, I go ahead and dive into my face. I go and hide my redness with my foundation. I am using the Sephora foundation all over my face, just kind of intensely where there's a lot more redness, and then I go ahead and go lighter where it's a little bit more of my natural skin tone. Once I'm happy with my foundation, I go ahead and add a little bit of concealer under my eyes and kind of clean it up and sweep up to kind of cut the eyeshadow on the corners, and then I blend it all out. And once it's all blended out, I make sure to use translucent powder again to make sure that the concealer does not crack or my eyeshadows or anything bleed under. It keeps it all nice and in place. Now I'm adding a little bit of concealer in the center of my face just to make sure that it looks brighter and bigger since my forehead is so little. Once that it is set as well, I go ahead and add a little bit of bronzer around the forehead just for warmth, and a little bit on the side of the cheeks, just to make my skin not look so pale, because Mama's been stuck inside for a minute. Now it's time for blush, and I am using the blush palette. You guys, it's literally one of my, it's like the 6 warm blush shades, are the best in the world. I really am obsessed. I'm just using the one in the center right here and the one in the corner. Blend those both in to give it kind of a highlighted blush. And I kind of just go in the apples of my cheeks. That's it. Oh, but of course, the most important trick for my blush to look natural is I go a little bit on the tip of the nose, because it kind of like makes it look like it's your natural blush when it's store-bought. Now I'm adding some really sexy lashes. These are wispy lashes, which just give that drama, seductive look. And then I go ahead and apply a little bit of black eyeliner to kind of blend in the lashes with my natural lash line. I know I said I was done with the eyeshadows, but I lied. I like to add a little bit of the same color that I use on the crease of my eyelids on the bottom, just to warm it up and it doesn't look so separate from the bottom part of the eye. Next, I blend in my fake lashes with my natural lashes by using the Sephora Lash Craft Big Volume. I'm really obsessed with this one lately. It's really thick and juicy, and like, I mean it in the best way. And it actually gives me quite good volume in my fake lashes as well. I also apply a little bit under my lashes to just give me a more seductive look, which I love. Now it's time to do a little bit of lipstick, and what I'm doing is I find a lip liner that is closer to my lips, but a little bit slightly darker, and then in the inside, I go in with a peachy kind of skin lip, at least similar to my lip tone. I'm in the center to make it look more natural. Oh, and I almost forgot, of course, I needed to highlight. Now it was time to do my hair, and the kind of style that I've been liking to wear lately is this kind of like waves, crazy bed hair look. And the way I do it is by taking the curling iron, wrapping my hair around it, and then I go ahead and repeat it all over my hair. And that's the way my hair turns out looking. I think I need to perfect this look a little bit more, but so far so good for me. You got enough for now. Now it was finally time for the photo shoot. It was finally time to bring the outside into my apartment. And what I did was I went into Amazon and I looked for a sky background that I thought would be really cool to have like my head in the clouds type of photo shoot. And it was really cool to like be able to see this concept come to life, because I've been thinking about this for months. Since the beginning of quarantine. I think day 2, I was like, I need to do something that makes me feel like I'm outside, because I've already wanted to be outside. So what I did was I got this background. It's really light type of fabric that has a sky on it. And what I did is I kind of added it to my wall using these tiny little nails. I didn't even have a hammer, so I was just using my pin roller and just hammering it into the wall. Once the background was set, I wanted to make the photo feel a little bit 3D, like I was really out in the sky. So I thought that it would be really cool to use some cotton and fake some clouds. What we did was take some cotton, kind of shape it into a cloud. Once you have the shape that you like, we went ahead and we wrapped it with some thread, just plain white thread, to keep it simple, to make sure that the cotton would stay all together. And then I add a little bit of hairspray. Once the cotton clouds were made and I had finished wrapping it with thread, it was time to hang it on the ceiling. And when I saw the final product, I was kind of baffled myself that I thought about this, because it was really cool. I'm like, okay, this is genius. I literally felt like a sweet little baby angel floating in the clouds. It looks really, really pretty. At this time, I asked my girlfriend to be my photographer and to take some really cool photos of me, and she did. So thank you for doing that. And here are the final photos. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, by the way. Let me introduce you the photos that I selected that I really liked best. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a lovely comment, and of course, don't forget to check out Sephora Collection's new Clear and Cover Acne Treatment Cream Concealer with 2% salicylic acid, because quite honestly, I really loved it for my little pimple. And if you guys are having trouble with your pimples right now, this is a really good product to try out. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!